Hey guys, Romie here. This is my review of American Horror Story Season 6, My Roanoke Nightmare. If at any time you feel like this is something that's not for you, it's going to be graphic, it's going to be hilarious, but it's also going to be graphic, sensitive subject matters. Please turn off now if that's not for you. If so, stay and enjoy the show. Hey guys, Romie here. So, yeah, this is American Horror Story Season 6, Episode 3. Technically, it's called Chapter 3 for My Roanoke Nightmare. And right now, poor Lee is trying to find her daughter. And, of course, we left off where her daughter's hoodie was at the top of this huge, tall tree. Now, the issue is they go and get the hoodie down. They confirm that it's from her daughter. And the big search party begins. I'm thinking, why didn't this happen soon? But then again, you know, they have to go and actually make sure that the child's really missing. So everyone and their mother comes out to go and try and find the child. And for all we can say about this area, it was a very diverse crowd that wanted to go and find this child. Now, while everyone's looking in the woods, you have Lee, Shelby, and also Matt. They stumble upon, well, really it's Lee, and then she's like, Matt, Shelby, it's her daughter's doll. Her daughter's doll is dismantled, and you just see this dead pig head and dead pig limbs in place of the doll's fake limbs. And so they follow a path. They follow it to this house. And this house, it's creepy, it's abandoned, it kind of looks like partially a farm as well. And there was another remnants of the doll slash this dead pig. They go inside this house. This house looks like, you know, when you see those house hunting shows and it's one of those houses that has been preoccupied in forever, but it looks absolutely disgusting and it just looks like nature tried to take over, but in the worst way possible. Basically feces, basically bile everywhere, flies swarming like crazy. The walls are dirty, they're not even white, they're this weird mucky color. So they go because they hear some weird noise outside, and the weird noise are these two kids that were left there. These two kids that are basically left there to fend for themselves, and these kids look dirty. They look dirty, I tell you. Why? Because basically the people who were there that was supposed to be taking care of them decided, yeah, why don't you go and stay here? We're going to go and take this little girl instead. At least that's what everyone's thinking. So Lee's ex comes and he's pissed. He is pissed because it's just like, you took my daughter from school, you kidnapped her, and now she's really missing. This is all your fault. So they try and go to get people to talk to the two kids that they found. Those kids keep saying this word. It just sounds like gibberish. So they're just like, all right, we need to go out and search, because at this point, it's at the 72-hour mark. And so they're terrified that, especially Lee, that at this point, her daughter could be dead. That's what's going through her mind right now. So they go back to the house because they know they have to get some rest. And that's where her ex basically is just like, this is all your fault. You know, if we even find her, we are never, ever, she is never going to see you ever again. I'm thinking, no, Lee isn't the one that your daughter's never going to see again. Anyway, so he goes and he actually pushes her. He mushes her, and that's why I was like, Matt, I know that Lee's ex is huge compared to you, but you need to do something. You cannot just go. He can officially go. He can go. We get that he's mad. I'm not even mad that he necessarily mushed her just because of what happened, but he still has to go. He still has to go. So Matt gets this call, and it was while everyone was asleep, because it's a body. They found a body. So she's terrified that it's her daughter. This body was just recently burned. Basically burned at the stake, witchcraft style. And it's just like, oh my gosh, but wait a minute. That body looks too big to be her daughter. It looks too big to be Flora. So then she sees this emblem and realizes, oh my God, it's my ex. No! Someone burned him. Why? We have no idea why. Because, I mean, it was real witchcraft style. It was so messed up. Imagine, I mean, if he was even tied up kind of like how a scarecrow would be. I mean, it was a sight to see. It was, I must have reeked, must have been stankin', must have been disgusting. Because Mason is dead. Mason is dead. Now, mind you, Mason just recently had an argument with Lee, and now he shows up dead? Suspicious. You know, that's what everyone's thinking. That is what everyone's thinking. Especially Shelby. Shelby, because they're looking at the cameras, and because Matt got a notification. Lee left the house. 4 hours later, she came back. Next thing we know, Mason is dead. So, of course, Matt's just like, my sister couldn't have possibly done it. Shelby's like, are you sure about that? Lee's like, you know what? I'm tired of you, Shelby. You're doing a little bit too much. You think that after my daughter goes missing, now I'm going to go and kill my... How does that make any sense? I'm already suspect in all of this. So, this specialist comes, I mean, he's short. He looks like he's shorter than 5 feet, wearing this white wig. I'm not even going to say hair. This white wig. Looking like someone from the Partridge Family. And apparently he's a clairvoyant. He can go and communicate with the dead, communicate with spirits. And originally they think that he's a hoax. They're wondering why is he even here? And he's going around the house and he's interacting with places where Flora used to be. Now remember, the crawl space that Flora went in, that Lee found her in the first time, there was that bonnet. And the girl, what was it, Priscilla? Is just like, yeah, she has your daughter. And it's just like, oh my gosh, so now they have to go and do this awakening. They have to go connect with the spirits to see if she's dead, first off. Nope, she's not dead. Do you want to know where she is? She's with the spirits. How can we possibly go and get her? Because again, it's Kathy Bates' character is there, and she cuts the medium in half because it's just like, go away type of thing. Go away now or you're going to be dead. Lee's just like, wait, what are we going to do next? Because even originally she wasn't convinced, but now she's all in because it's like, if I can save my daughter, that's all that matters. He's saying, yeah, well, you know, there's just so many spirits and so many things going around the house. You remember the story about the Roanoke and the settlers? Yeah, it's those spirits that are inhabiting this area. And what you need to do is go and get out while you can. Oh yeah, about the little girl. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to need $25,000. That's how you're going to go and get your answer. Lee's just like, you're trying to play me right now. You're saying you actually have answers, but you want $25,000. We don't have $25,000. She pulls out her gun, and it's like, look. So Matt has to go in between the two of them, and he's just like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So the guy goes and leaves. Lee is pissed, but the guy whispers something to Lee as he leaves. And so then we're thinking, what is it? What is it? The producers in real life are like, oh, so by the way, was it about your daughter? Yes, your daughter. No, not Flora. Your first one you had when you were 17. She was like, wait, how do you know about that? So here's the backstory. Lee had a daughter when she was young, and I mean really young. I think she had the daughter either when she was 17 or her daughter went missing when she was 17. Jesus. Anyway, either way. Anyway, Lee tells a story about how she actually was playing, she just wanted to go to the store. She just wanted to go to the store, into the store for a couple of minutes. So she left her daughter unattended in the car. When she got back, her daughter was gone, without a trace, never to be seen again. Never to be seen again. And the clairvoyant proved his abilities by, mentioning the fact that, your first daughter says hi, or something like that. So she goes, she gets the money together, because now it's time for him to go and find out where the daughter is. The daughter is trapped. She's been taken by the settler spirits, and they're like, yeah, we're not letting her go. No. Why did we take her? Because we can. And so we see Kathy Bates' storyline, and it was her with her son, part of the original settlers. And the issue was that she was kind of technically in charge. It was just like, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm not doing. It wasn't in line with what everyone else wanted to do, so they ostracized her. They sent her out. Her son basically betrayed her. So then they basically left her. Was like, yo, you eat this beating heart, and I will do, you eat this beating heart, you'll be invincible. Go and do what you need to do. She munches on that heart, eats it whole, and then she goes back, starts killing the men that oppressed her, killing the men that oppressed her. When it comes to her son, she's like, go and never come back. That's it. You are dead to me. Style. Because, I mean, she really did betray. I mean, he really did betray his mom. Oh, yeah, and by the way, while they're in the woods, they all start to go missing, you know, and so Lee couldn't find them, Shelby couldn't find Lee, but Shelby found Matt. Matt was sleeping with, now Matt didn't look like he was really conscious or anything like that. Matt had this look of, as if he was a zombie, while the short guy was handling the spirits, dealing with the spirits. Matt was screwing one of the spirits, the female spirit, and it looked like the redneck people were there watching him. And Shelby sees it, she's pissed, she runs back to the house. Matt's just like, what's going on? The police are there. Why are the police there? It's just like, you know what you did. You know what you did. He's saying, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. You had the audacity to go and sleep with someone else. He's like, what woman? What woman? I plead the fifth. I'm like, Shelby, come on. You know something's not right about here. The police are there. Why are the police there? To arrest Lee. Shelby snitched, called the police, and it's like, I know you did it. Clearly, Lee didn't do it because she's free in real life. Anyway, so Lee's going to get hauled off to jail. Matt and Shelby's relationship is tarnished. That was pretty much it. I like this episode. I like what they're doing with this season. Please like, comment, subscribe. Doesn't feel gimmicky.